take a few more breaths. That's, but you know, my perspective from having seen this is they already won the prize last time, and they took it another notch up. First of all, the visuals are great.
Thank you.
And another thing, if you, I mean, almost like a Vanna White, if you make sure, and you did this part of the time, you know, point to the parts of the
poster
boards that you're working on, right, to direct people's eyes, because there's a lot of information there.
Right.
But it's visually beautiful, and it contains your thorough work.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Just your words and your thoughts were so much more put together this week than last week. You definitely hammered Bear right in there, just like it needed to be. I saw your goals. Like last week we were confused about your goals. This week we saw the two paths that you guys were going to take to get your goals across. The SWOT, I loved the SWOT. I loved how you presented the SWOT. I loved how she introduced it and then you flipped it around. I loved everything about the SWOT analysis. The threat was probably the weakest link in there, but I know that wasn't usually your part before.
Yeah, I
so
just took it on yesterday.
Yeah, so just, I mean.
And that's another part where it's
Alex
certainly
part,
giving you some latitude.
Well, I'm going to take it from now on because
reworked some stuff yesterday to make
You reworked it.
So instead of doing back and forth,
Alex said
back and forth,
He
to
told
make
us that, yeah.
more like chunky.
Yeah.
And by the way, since I promised my children I'll never push into stuff, but for the grammar and vocabulary Nazis in the crowd, it would be captivity, not captivation. Captivation is you're captivating someo's attention.
Yeah.
Right.
Captivity is when you have an animal.
All right, well, we're going to hope that the judges don't notice
Yeah,
that. So start printing.
exactly.
Okay, sorry.
The other thing I caught was you were talking about a one-time fee. It's not a one-time fee, it's a one-time cost.
Okay.
When you were, the signs, right?
Yep.
It's not a fee you're paying, it's a cost.
Okay, yep.
One-time expense.
Okay.
And then when you were talking about the likes, the increase in likes, you did hiccup on those numbers.
Yeah, that I'm not worrying about.
Okay,
That's not me.
So-
Alex has that so down pat. I
So
totally
this is
forgot that
their
someone had to say it.
hardwired thing.
Yeah.
Right? This is, okay, good.
Perfect.
They have another dress rehearsal tomorrow with another set of
right.
judges. No notes. Matt is going to be so psyched.
This is our first round without any
That's
notes.
the thing.
First time without notes?
Yeah.
Wasn't that what last time you
It
had
felt-
some notes, right?
Yeah, that was the first time we ever did it at all.
Great.
Wow.
This is the first time
Great.
without
And
any
plus you're
illustrated
missing
parts.
one of your team members.
Yeah.
So,
Wow.
Yeah.
You're doing amazing.
Really,
Amazing.
really
Thank
well.
you so
And
much.
honestly, you know, the way, just like your SWOT analysis, number one, it's visually great, and number two, there's good content in there.
And I like that we can look at it and know what we're talking
Yeah,
about.
Right.
it's
I-
much more reassuring just being like, if you
I mean,
have these images real quick.
They work as notes for you.
Yeah.
And that's what a visual's supposed to do. It's supposed to be easy for the viewer and also be a trigger for you to be able to see
So-
things and recall.
So Quinn, play a judge now. What's the judge going to ask them? What's a follow-up question?
Do you have one in mind that you want me to ask, or no, just anything?
What do you
Just
think?
ask
What do you think the
questions.
judge? What is the judge historically asked when you done it?
How much is it going to cost? How much is this brand going to cost?
We only have a few
Total.
fees. The first of which is the princesses. That is only $200, and the first time we use them, it is free. So we have a total of just June and July and August. So that would only be $400 there, as well as the $300 for the signs. So that it brings us up to $700, and the posting of $5 a day, which really doesn't end up being that much because we do know that we are going to bring in over the 2,500 jump, so that'll make up back all the money with the at least $4 per ticket purchase, and we know that it's not just going to be children coming in because that is just the price for the ticket for a child.
Yeah, so I would definitely have
Like
a
that
number for them.
Yep.
When they're going to make back their return on investment, and you could say, you know, within 3 weeks everything's paid for or something like that.
Okay.
They will probably ask you a number about a question about money, and then if you forget anything on your poster, they'll definitely bring it up, but you didn't. But another thing is you do want to lead, because I'm watching you guys all the time, so unless you're pointing, I'm not looking at the posters. Or there might be a judge that's just looking at the posters, trying to read what it's saying, and not looking at you at all. So in order to avoid that, you do want to Vanna
Interact
White.
with it,
And
right.
yeah.
And a question for all of you who've done these so often. are they also judged on how well they respond in the Q&A portion?
Mhm.
Okay. Because again, last time they were strong with that. When we asked them questions, they were confidently responding.
Yeah.
And I know I would ask how all of this, bring it back to the bear part, especially one thing that came back to me was the retention, the repeat, right? Was it,
Yeah.
is the R for
Revisit.
revisit, right?
Yeah.
So I would ask, how do you see these things focusing on and accomplishing that part to get these families who come once, especially because you do make a strong case for the mothers and children. How do you envision this strategy getting them to come back?
Well, currently we have the Princess Lunch to go in June, July, and August. So if your child does enjoy it in June, you'll most likely want to bring them back again in July and August because it is a very cheap, affordable zoo. After the princess portion, you can explore the zoo, hang out with the elephants, and we know that that's something that's fun and that children would want to come back again.
Okay, and is there, when you say coming back, is there a kind of goal for how many times a year you'd like your best customers to come back?
With the Buttonwood Park Zoo, they don't track it by person, they track it as like feet in the door.
Mm-hmm.
So as long as we're hitting that 200,000 mark, it doesn't matter who's coming back, as long as we're attracting people to come back.
Okay.
We do know that the city of New Bedford does have around 90,000 people living in it, and the South Coast obviously is a much bigger region where it would, if you double that for Fall River, we know that you do need the revisitors to actually come back to reach that goal though.
And attract new people as well.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of other questions because
Would they ask a question like how likely is it that the zoo would engage or
they might ask.
would accept this as a proposal?
We proposed it already.
Yeah.
Yep.
Do you know they've already proposed it, right?
Yes.
Should they talk about that?
Not unless they ask, and they might ask, because in my final presentation they asked, have you considered talking to the owners of the restaurant I was doing it on? And I said, yes, I am looking at blah, blah, blah. So that's when you would say, yes, we have talked to the zoo and they are inquiring, and you don't say, but they don't like our food truck idea.
Yeah,
They don't
obviously.
need to know that.
Right. I would say they're taking into consideration our proposal, and we're going to continue to have dialogue with them around it.
Yes.
I would leave it open. Like
Okay.
don't tell them what they told you.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't like the food truck.
And
Yeah.
No,
one
obviously.
last thing
You don't want to shoot yourself in the foot.
about the DECA theme. Is the theme for the whole DECA competition the solo model?
Yeah, every one
Yes.
is
Okay, so then I would
That's the
also return at the end to how your strategy really nails those three separate components.
Yeah.
That's that conclusion. That's that wrap up. That's that. Tell us what you told us,
Yeah,
Okay.
right?
especially because that's.
And we literally have time to kill.
This is what we're going to
Right.
tell you. This is
Yeah.
what we're telling you,
Uh-huh.
and this is what we told you.
Right.
I think the 15 minutes that you have do include questions from the judges.
Oh.
No, I think it's 20 minutes.
To present and
15?
5 for.
Well, it's 20 minutes. Yeah, 20
Okay, so-
minutes in total.
So it's
Oh,
yeah.
20 minutes in total. Okay. Another thing that
But I think it is a 15-minute presentation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we have time to kill.
Yeah, we have
There's-
time.
you said the food trucks you said that there's no fee for the zoo, but they were going to be creating revenue by the $75
Yes.
per food truck. You also need to mention that they're gaining exposure
Okay.
by that, and that's invaluable.
Yeah, I forgot a whole part about like the apps that we're gonna use.
Oh, you didn't even say the
Yeah.
apps? I was
Yeah,
like
I was
so
just
scared.
wondering about that.
Yeah.
I forgot like.
Uh-huh.
So
Okay.
we'll talk about how
So
like
that's a big part of the
the
solo
apps
Yeah.
will bring people from
Right.
like Rhode Island foodies to come up saying, oh, this is what's the Buttonwood Park Zoo. This is
Yeah,
where
that's key.
XYZ's at. Like,
Yeah.
Alright.
I
Yeah.
forgot the apps.
Well,
It sounded good without it.
especially because a key part of all of the solo mo, especially the solo and the mo parts, is that interactivity.
Mhm.
The way it allows for feedback loops and engaging even when
Yeah.
people are away.
Mhm.
And clearly the food truck part would be part of that.
Yeah, because bringing princesses and bringing food trucks are great for boosting revenue, but when you have to bring it back to the
Just
mobile
so
part,
Yeah.
because you have to remember that there might be 30 other people competing in this that might be hammering in solo mo more than you, and you don't want that to be. You know what I mean? You guys have a great business plan, but you need to bring it back to solo mo.
Okay.
You just tie those elements back in.
Yeah.
I think you've got plenty to work with.
Yeah, for sure.
I would keep saying the words local, social, and mobile, like social media again,
Yeah.
and like
For like the
mobile.
food trucks, would it be
I would
To
say
reinforce
I
it.
would say
Yeah,
a
just to
mobile.
reinforce it.
I would say the word mobile app, not just app.
mobile apps?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
When you say it.
Good. Anything else?
I'm gonna go throw.
No, it's I just was, I love it.
Yeah.
First
I love
time
it.
with no notes.
And by the way, I love the, instead of having 4 posters, you have the, using it on the
That's
back.
like
Yeah.
the
Where
thing
you're
that we do.
flipping it, yeah.
Yeah. Yep, you'll see that all the groups are gonna be doing that.
Good, well, I mean, it's a good use of the board and it's,
It is.
yes.
Thanks for-
You